That's high.
Why would anybody want to live there?
Because they can afford the air conditioning. Why would you want to scoot on the carpet to express your anal glands?
God, what an idiot living in a shithole.
You live in a shithole. You don't even paint that little bench. It's all rusty. Do you need some paint, Jimmy? It's Amazon Prime Day today. I can send you some paint and a cushion for it.
It's not rusty. In fact, I sent a picture of it to the great James C. He goes, yeah, it's not rusty.
It's a Photoshop picture. Of course, it's going to be pristine, but it's rusty. I've seen it.
You're right.
No, I can't. She's rusty, but she's shaping up.
You can't handle Corey, right? Because she's not a white woman.
She's white right now. Don't like, you only like white women, Jimmy? Doesn't seem like you have any women.
That's right. I don't go for the gooks. Sorry.
Say that to her son that could kick the shit out of you that's half your age, less than half your age. Would you say that to him?
I would. Oh, yes, I would. He would kick the shit out of you. God, what a fucking idiot you are, Steve Hoffman.
Undoubtedly, he'll be at your porch at 1802 Vanderbilt Lane, Redondo Beach, really soon.
That's good.
What are you going to do then, Scootin'?
Well, I get the 45 out and shine it and polish it.
Well, you couldn't even hold a handgun. You're weak. You can't even hold it straight. You couldn't even hit a target. You couldn't even hit the broadside of a barn.
Right. I go to the gym every day.
You're just a fucking little dweeb. You're a bitch, Jimmy. You're a fucking bitch.
Picture you in
You're a bitch, Jimmy. Face it. You're the 450 bitch.
the smallest person in the whole picture.
Oh, why don't you come on by and I'll show you how this small person can kick the shit out of you.
You're going to kick nobody's ass.
Jimmy, you're just an old, dried-up dweeb.
Kick your ass, Eddie.
I don't think so. In fact, I'll sit on your fucking porch and I'll wait for you to attempt something. You won't do it. You're a coward.
This creepy guy, sure he would. Oh, the creepy guy.
Have you been drinking all afternoon? Have you been drinking, Jimmy? How many drinks have you consumed, old codger?
Creepy guy.
Hello? Is this remote working? Hello?
This is the KW6 USA repeater. It is restricted access, so please find another repeater to use. Thank you.
This remote working? Over? Hello? Did I finally get it to work? Like Steve Hoffman, good afternoon, Steve, is going to kick the shit out of Jimmy. Hooten.
Yeah. He couldn't even kick the shit out of Richard Clark.
Yep. Karen scooting right here on the yoga mat. She's on the yoga mat doing little exercises. It's kind of charming. And because it's Amazon Day, I got her some lingerie, sexy lingerie.
Steve is a fucking gentleman, man. Listen to that. What? I don't hear Jimmy buying Karen lingerie.
Doesn't like goop, so he's going for the white women.
Making it, or am I getting jammed? Is Jimmy jamming, Steve?
Oh, you're making it.
What a nice guy. What a gentleman. Somebody's actually buying Karen lingerie? I mean, shit. Steve, I'm impressed.
Sir, it's Amazon Day, but this wasn't an Amazon discount, like sexy red and black lingerie from Victoria's Secrets.
Oh, I hear that James Stewart and Edward Duff Gordon are playing the Doxing game out here. You know, the same thing they blamed you for, Steve, to Riley Hollingsworth. They ratted you out to Riley Hollingsworth for the same thing that they're doing themselves, all because James is butthurt that the repeater moved. Everybody knew the repeater was going to move. Why would I sign a 10-year lease at $500 a month to keep a repeater in James's backyard? Even if I was to do that, why would I do that? That's just ludicrous. So the repeater moved had nothing to do with James Cocksucker Stewart, but they're sure quick to go to the Doxing game, and let me see, what am I, 3 hours ahead of time? My schedule's 3 hours ahead of time, so to get me people calling me at 3 in the morning complaining about the same thing they turned you in for, Steve. I don't know, Steve. I wouldn't trust them if I were you.
Okay.
I mean, you can do what you want. You run your own program. You're your own man. Obviously, a great man buying Karen lingerie. Jimmy, have you ever bought Karen lingerie?
No, but Corey, I bought Corey underwear.
I don't know, man. Cora, she doesn't spend that much time down over the hill over that way. Usually I hear Cora, she's at Steve's. Do you want to explain that one?
I don't normally go out with Goose, so that's okay.
You to say, Jimmy, are you racist?
Well, what do you think?
Yes, he's racist, and he's gonna get his ass kicked by her kid. He's gonna go to 1802 Vanderbilt Lane, Jimmy, and he's gonna sit on that rusty bench and wait for you. Then what are you gonna do? Run away in your little Tesla?
I just think it's kind of cliche that Edward Duff Gordon and James Cocksucker Stewart are coming out here doxing people that have nothing to do with the repeater moving. He says he's not mad that the repeater moved, but obviously he is, because he started the doxing thing before I cut the internet off over there. And this is how it goes, Steve, because I'm not going to be on long. I got to get some sleep. I just got my remote working again. I'm not going to be on long, but anything that I provide and people use, and I start getting complaints at 3 in the morning about, they're going to pay the price. Shit rolls downhill. I just shut shit off. Fuck it. So, if you don't like that, when that happens, get your own shit. Get your own repeater, get your own internet, get your own remote, and then you won't have to worry about it. Or just stop doxing people, And then I hear that James is trying to butter you up, Steve, and be friends with you. But he's doing the same thing he called Riley Hollingsworth and complained about you doing. Imagine that. I hear TCS out there?
I'm mobile.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Is it humid out there?
Yeah, fucking A. It's getting pretty sticky.
Oh, I gotta say, I wish I was out there. I'm starting to miss it.
No, it's not bad, to be honest. So, but I should be back around in a few more months. My IP, I guess, changed, and my remote went offline for a few weeks there, but I got it all straightened out.
This is the one you sent me the picture of, because it sounds really good.
Remote rigs, they're really hard to find now, but it's the same one, Simone uses.
I do not know Simone. I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's not all cracked up to what he's cracked up to be.
Well, I think Tim Slevin is going to be coming around 450 more.
Tim Slevin's entertaining. I like Tim.
Yeah, I guess something was wrong with 9.5, so he jumped over here for a bit.
I'm gonna leave you and Steve in charge until I get back. Is that okay? Do you guys agree on that? So when Steve's not here, you're usually here, and when you're not here, he's here. Are you guys up for that? Is that okay?
Yeah, the code is still #6344758, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, we got it.
Steve, is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Copy. So this doxing thing, as soon as James found out the repeater moved, he's really upset about that. He thinks the repeater moved because of him. He thinks everything is about him. Had nothing to do with a $500 month, 10-year lease, nothing like that. And he still thinks everything is about him. And it's funny how he goes straight to the doxing. He's going after Mike out of all people. Why would you do that? He has nothing to do with it. It's just funny. It's just funny how quick he is to turn. It shows his true colors.
That is $60,000.
Yeah, I know. And, yeah, it's just, why would anybody, that was the fuck you price. That was the get out of the building price, because they don't like our platform. You know, they don't like the 435 platform or the 450 platform anywhere. You know, and I tried to convey this to James and other people, like, hey, dude, you know, keep it low profile. You know, they don't like our platform out here, you know. But that's way over his head. Cocksucker thinks he knows it all.
I just wonder if they have tenants, you know, knocking on their door, or if they just want to get rid of the hams because they don't make any money.
You know, I really don't care anymore. I mean, if I still keep getting, you know, complaints and doxings going on and this, and I'll just switch it off. I mean, I really don't care anymore. I got a lot of things going on, a lot of work. I mean, I don't really want to do that to you guys, but you know, I'm not going to put up with 3 o'clock in the morning calls and somebody's doing this or somebody's doing that. If you guys can't figure it out and police it out here on your own, then yeah, man. You know, I don't know. Rather just switch it off.
Well, I mean, that's certainly your option, but $60,000.
$60,000 after 10 years to keep the repeater in James's backyard, and he's mad at me because I won't do that? Shows you what kind of child he was. No wonder why he had problems with his mother. You know, spoiled little fucking rich kid. You know? He's mad. He's mad. He says he isn't mad. He says he's mad because I cut the internet off on John and Sue and the remote. But he was mad before that. Because that's the reason for the internet getting cut off. Because him and what's his name, Edward Duff Gordon and James Cocksucker Stewart were out there doxing because they're upset that the repeater moved, because he thinks the repeater moved about him. He thinks it's all about him. That was way before the remote got shut off. So, yeah, so he's pretty butthurt. He talks about it every day.
No, yeah, I mean, I can't get past $60,000, but yeah, you're right. Who needs that kind of stress? You know, what would you do with the pair? Like sell it to the who are those guys that have the DMR, the Fusion?
Sell it to the Koreans.
And they would just make it a Fusion node, right, or whatever it is.
I'd probably just leave identifiers up. So I don't lose my coordinations, and then just leave it like that, and then revisit it in a couple of years and see if everybody's ready to play radio again. See if we get any more talent out there, because really, the only true talent out there is Steve Hoffman. I mean, if you really want to get down to it,
I would say Steve Hoffman and Jimmy Hooten.
This place will start to get better now with you and Steve in charge until I get back.
We will not let you down. I guarantee you that.
Steve, if anybody starts doxing or puts anybody's address out, I want you to kick them off. Copy. And I don't want you to fall for Edward Duff and James Cocksuckers buttering you up. I mean, I just think it's low class, dude, that they start doxing the same thing they called Riley Hollingsworth and complained for you doing. They're turning around and doing it. It's like okay if they do it, but it's not if you do it. That's just shady.
And you're not going to leave Jimmy in charge because of the wardrobe issues?
You know, Jimmy, maybe if you send me a picture of some lingerie that you bought Karen, maybe Karen wearing it, even, maybe we'll revisit this, and maybe we'll give you a spot somewhere in the, I don't know, maybe that you exist out here. You need proof.
Proof is in the pudding.
How's this thing sounding? How's the TS-2000 remote rig sounding, Dana?
Sounds like you're on a 50-watt mobile somewhere in the valley, not moving, and getting into the repeater full quieting.
Perfect. Thank you. two gentlemen for stepping up and accepting the job, the task at hand of being in charge until I get back. I'm sure you two gentlemen are going to do a fine job. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Thank you.
And we appreciate you and your efforts. I'm still having trouble with the 60,000, but Roger, have a good time at Points East.
Yeah, like anybody's going to pay that. They just wanted us off the mountain. As soon as they found out our platform was up there, you know, that's how it goes. You know, you try to tell people, hey, dude, you know, keep the inner workings of the repeater on the DL, you know, don't talk about the Black Gate, don't talk about Saddle Peak, you know, don't do this, you know, just keep it down. Have fun out here, dude. You know, enjoy it, but no, you know, you got autistic fucking drunk people that are autistic, and when they get drunk, they don't have a fucking filter. The filter goes away, and yap. You know, it's it's all of that though. There's a lot more that added to it, but you know, that's one of the reasons. But boy, he's sure upset. I tell you what, he talks about it every day. Everybody he talks to, what do you think about the repeater case? You know, the repeater case. You know, the repeater move. Fuck, dude. My God.
Well, yeah, I mean, if the repeater does have to go away, perhaps that will be an unintended consequence. Would be people will find additional productive things to do with their day.
Well, Darren, you know, he hasn't really been fulfilling the control operator position out here. I don't think. I haven't heard. While I've been off the radio, I could be misspeaking on him. Maybe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. So maybe he's not interested anymore. But I'm sure with you two at the helm, with Mr. Steve N6ZKZ Mobile, and yourself, Dana Gower, Cobblecock, are just the two perfect people for the job.
And we're humbled by your confidence in us, and we will not let you down. What say you, N6ZKZ?
All right, what are you doing?
Nothing. I guess we're it. I guess we're in charge.
Argent in charge?
Yeah, but working on it.
It's 7 o'clock my time, probably around 5 your time. I'm going to go. I got things to do. Eat, take a shower. Maybe I'll make an appearance out here later. And that way I can tell James to his face that he's a moron. And, you know, the repeater move has nothing to do with him. He's not that important. And he should stop doxing people. The same thing that him and Edward Duff Gordon blamed Steve for tattling to Riley Hollingsworth. Him and others. So anyway, maybe I'll come back out here, but I'll be out here this weekend, that's for sure. This is KW6USA, N6DKZ Mobile, and KI6TCS. You guys have a great evening, and enjoy the repeater, and I'm sure you guys will do a fabulous job. Much appreciated. This is KW6USA.